Okay, there we go. We are on live. Thank you so much for jumping on. My name is Trina Johnson. I'm the co-founder of Amazing Speaks, which is an international speaker training and professional development company. And also online with us tonight is the other co-founder, Elizabeth Green. Dr. Castle, you want, or Green, but Dr. Elizabeth Castle, you want to wave? Say hi.
Hello.
Introduce yourself for a second.
I'm Dr. Castle. I'm the other partner of Amazing Speaks, and we're looking forward to this great OneSheet training tonight.
All right. All right. And so that is what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the Speaker OneSheet. Now, the Speaker OneSheet has been around forever. It's just a simple way to present your credentials as a speaker. Okay. Now, Speaker OneSheet is like a physical one sheet of paper, right? It can be front and back, most of the time just one. But today it also is electronic, right? It is an electronic PDF that an event organizer could download and, you know, put in their file for information to follow up with you, kind of thing. It's just a summary of your experience. So the Speaker OneSheet basically has a couple very simple standard elements, okay? It identifies the speaker. It always has a picture of the speaker, okay? It is a professional headshot. It's a body length. It is the speaker in action, but it's usually one, maybe two strong images, okay? It is definitely, it has to have the image of the speaker, okay? Then there is a brief, and I mean brief, bio, usually 100 words. It is not your entire life story. It is a summary of who you are and why you are an expert in what you want to talk about, okay? And I'm not saying that mine is, you know, the end all be all, but I'll just read you what mine says. It says, Katrina Johnson, JD, has more than 25 years corporate and entrepreneurial experience. Her passion for helping women gain confidence, take responsibility for their lives, and launch and grow businesses. She helps women learn, connect, grow, and prosper. That's it, right? That's all they need to know about me, because then they can go to the website or reach out to me for more information. But hopefully that's enough to get them interested to know, oh, she talks to women. She wants them to take responsibility for their lives. She wants them to gain confidence, and she talks on business topics, right? It has to be really simple. It doesn't have to be a book. Make it very short. Then there is, if you've been a speaker at other events, and even if you're not a speaker, if you're a coach or you just have helped people, you want some testimonials, right? Testimonials is one of those things on a one sheet. I've got two testimonials that I kind of use. One is, I've had the pleasure of hearing Katrina speak. Wait a minute. I've had the pleasure of hearing Katrina speak and teach at various local networking events. She understands the need of business and is a fantastic resource. Noel, right? And the other one is, Trina blew my mind. She had more ideas in 20 minutes on how to grow my business than I've heard in my first 3 years as a business owner. Okay, those are, just short, simple testimonials that if someone says, yeah, you know what, I would like my audience to have that kind of reaction. The other thing, then the next section is, what is your speaking experience, right? What stages have you been on? Where have you talked before? And this doesn't have to be elaborate, right? It's, did you talk at your church? Did you talk at a networking event? Did you talk at, wherever? It doesn't have to be major conferences. It's just list a couple places that kind of give you credibility that you've been on stage. Okay. And then you want, what are the topics that you speak on? Give it 3 or 4 or 5 You know, usually no more than 5, but it's usually, they like odd numbers, right? So 3 or 5 key topics. What do you like to talk about? What do you like to talk about? You know, what are you an expert in? So you give them topics and a very brief description, and usually it's kind of like the bullet point of what does someone get out of, what's the takeaway from that speech that you give. And then the final thing is your contact information, right? You can't have a Speaker OneSheet without saying, to book me to speak at your event, call, email, you know, whatever. You've got to have your contact information, okay? So let's just kind of review the sections again. There's a short bio, there are testimonials, there are where you've spoken before, your experience, your most requested topics, and your contact information. That's really about it. You know, it's not hard. But the tricky thing is you want it to be engaging. You want it to be something that someone goes, oh yeah. You know, so you want it to be very much focused on what's the benefit to the listener, right? Why should someone hire you to speak instead of someone else? So I'm going to share my screen. I've pulled up some examples of other people's one-sheets. I just did a Google search, Speaker OneSheets, and pulled up a couple so we can like kind of take a look at them together, and just so you can kind of see the flavor of how people put these together. So hang with me for a second while I pull up my screen. All right, so the first thing I'm going to pull is my one sheet. Let me see if I can pull it up just a little bit here. And you can just kind of see how I have mine arranged. And again, I'm not saying that mine is the best, but like, you know, a title, right? Changing the world one woman at a time. That's really that's just one of the things that I believe in, is that every woman that I touch can make a difference in the world. Like I said, then I've got the short bio, I've got the testimonials, my most requested topics, I've got LinkedIn basics, LinkedIn advanced, imposter syndrome, let me see, what is this? The magic 5-word phrase, which is one of my absolute favorite topics. If you haven't heard my magic 5-word phrase, I'll have to get it sometime because I love that speech. Let me see. Anything can be a business, and tax deductions made easy. Because those, again, are just standard topics that I have that, you know I can speak on. Speaking engagements, kind of list a couple places that I've talked. More information, here's how you call me, here's how you email me. And then I have a thing down here. Also, I'm an author, right? So I just list the 2 books that I've written. Don't give them a lot of detail, just pointing out that I'm also an author, right? And the author is, I've got killer marketing strategies that kind of goes into my topics of LinkedIn and the 5-word phrase. And then I have a tax book where obviously I'm talking about the tax deductions made easy. So those kind of tie in. And again, it just gives you a little bit more credibility. But that's, like I said, it's just an example. You don't have to. I'm going to show you some other examples. So here, when I did a search, here are some others. Like I really like this one. Her name is Cheryl Wood. And notice she just has, her thing at the top. This is on her website, but here's her one sheet actually. She kind of has created a logo out of her CW. And she's a keynote, empowerment champion, author, leadership coach. Here is her bio. Again, it's very short. She doesn't go into a whole lot of detail.
Katrina, we can't see it.
We can't see it.
Oh, okay, sorry. What can't you see? Hold on.
I thought it was just my eyes, but I could see that someone else couldn't see it.
We can only see yours.
Yeah, we could only see it.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so when I switched screens, it didn't.
Yes, we can see it.
Now can you see Cheryl Wood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. All right, so here is Cheryl Woods. You know, I mean, it's a very bold CW. You know, she has a pretty short bio here. This is a strong photo of her, right? Featured on, so she's showing, you know, not just stages, but here are places that, you know, she's been interviewed on Black Enterprise, on Fox, on ABC, Essence, I think. Here's her sample topics, right? She has 4 speeches that these would usually be her most requested topics. She's an expert in, so she lists like things. And then accolades, these are, you know, instead of testimonials, she's really just saying accolades and just listing that she's won some awards kind of thing, instead of testimonials. But, you know, that's really it, right? And she just, this is on her website. So, and it links right to her media kit. Right, and that's a great use on a website, is you put your one sheet out there, and if anyone wants more information, they can click on the media kit. All right, so let's see here. Let me see if I can go to the next page. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see Gwendolyn Owens?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's Gwendolyn's. Again, she has 3 photos, which, you know, takes up a lot, but that's okay. She's got this one up here with a microphone in her hand. This is her one in action. This one is more of a headshot. This one is a full body. And again, sometimes event organizers want to see both a headshot and a full body. You don't have to, but she puts a little tagline up here. Here's her passion to help, which is her short bio. She has a testimonial here, a testimonial here. Here's her most requested topics. And then here's how you get a hold of her, right? So, you know, they all kind of have the same theme. They have the same elements. They just look different, right? So now let's go to Heather. Oops. All right, so Heather Havenwood, who I love. Let me see here. Can I actually, there she is. Even though she calls this her, well, she calls it her one sheet, but it's really more, I mean, it is for speaking, but it's also a lot for her coaching. She has, you know, obviously a great picture of her name, build your business, build your wealth, live your dream. She's a passionate master coach in these areas, right? She doesn't really put a speaker thing out there. She really is just talking about she wants to be in these areas. And then here's her bio. And then at the bottom is all of her contact information. So again, it's not a complicated document at all, but it's something impactful. Let's look at Jane. Let me see here. Now this one I really like, Jane Anderson. Okay, are you guys seeing Jane?
Yes.
Okay, so she went a little bit untraditional and went 2 pages, right? Hers is a 2-pager. But let's get back up to that. So there's a great picture of her, right? A good, strong picture. She's an influence expert. She does keynote speaking. She's practical, engaging, interactive, program advice, speaking. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. And here's her testimonials, right? Here's, you know, she has some well-known clients, so she lists some of those in there. And then she does more testimonials. Okay, she really likes her testimonials. But that's okay, right? Okay, well, this actually has some of her bios and the author of 4 books. So here's some bio, here's her testimonials. And then on the back side is where here's her presentations, right? Another picture of her. I'm not sure that that's the best picture of her, but I'm not saying anything. But here she lists 6 of her favorite or her most requested presentations. Now she goes a little further. Now here's her contact information, but she actually goes right out there and says, here's what I charge to speak. And if you notice that her speaking fee starts at $8,500 for 30 minutes. So, wow, okay. She's been out there doing it for a while and she can demand that price. But she still has a really strong one sheet that she presents to the world, right? All right, so let's see. Who else do I have? Let me see. Who is this? This is, I don't know. Who is this? Well, one thing about her is I'm like, all right, so can you guys see her name anywhere? Well, I guess
It's Natasha. Natasha at Visionary People or peoplearise.org.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. It took a minute to find her name. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, she's Visionary People, but she's got, again, she went two-sided, a full body and more of a headshot. She's got a lot of bio, her awards and publications, and then she does more corporate training, but here's the different trainings that she does. And then here's how you get a hold of her. Again, the same kind of format. I would probably say that she's put a lot of words on here. I mean, she could probably shorten it. But then up here in the corner is some of the awards and associations that she has. So, yeah. But I hope you're beginning to see what a one sheet is. Then let me see here. Let me see. And here is Shirley Pollux. I liked hers. I thought hers was a little, I don't know, I like this. So she does mindset workshops, change your mindset, change your life. Yeah, a little title about her. Here is she starts off with a testimonial or quote. And here's her workshops. And then over here is her bio kind of thing, over here on the right-hand side. And then she has a couple pictures of workshops and then her contact information at the bottom. And then she has this cute little avatar here. So I think she's so cute. But again, very simple, really condensing the information you need to know about her into one sheet. So how do you create a one sheet, right? You do not have to, now if you do a search out on Google, go to Google Images and do Speaker OneSheet, you're going to get, I don't know, 40 or 50 companies that all want to do your one sheet for you, right? They provide you templates. You can buy all kinds of one sheet templates out there, or hire companies to do the one sheets for you. There's a lot of those out there, okay? But I would say if you want to do it yourself, now this is one of the things that I do that I just wanted to share tonight is you can do it on Canva, right? I don't think Canva really has, I personally haven't found very many templates on Canva that I like for Speaker OneSheets. But where I do like some of their templates is out on it's a service called PostMyWall. So let's see if I can pull up PostMyWall. All right, so here is PostMyWall is free, right? So they have thousands upon thousands and thousands of templates out there. Okay, so so you can see. I mean, if we go to my stuff, I'll just very quickly, let's see if it'll let me share that page. Well, let's see here. Oh, it wants to be slow. There it is. Like, so you can see some of the things that I've designed out here on PostMyWall. Because I like some of their templates kind of thing, and it's fairly easy to use. So we're going to go to some, but how you use it, I mean, it's basically, it's very much like Canva. See, this is where I did my one sheet. But it really is a, like Photoshop for dummies. You know, that's what I like, right? But so you go to their templates gallery and you can do a search, or you can just kind of, for each one of these is different categories. And you have in your mind what you think, how you want to present yourself, okay? Now, I personally find that some of these campaign posters, so let's see if some of these will pop up. Some of these campaign posters, I think, could make really good one sheets. Like this design right here, I don't know if you can see my cursor, this Margetta, this one right here, I think that would be a beautiful one sheet. The thing about this is you can, put your picture here, you can make this bigger, you can split this into two. You've got, I mean, this I just think is a great design. That's just me personally, but this over here could be a good one sheet, because you're just trying to get the idea. Once you get it into design, you can change the words, you can change the pictures, you can change the, the actual element. You can make, instead of 2 paragraphs here, you can make 3. You can make this photo bigger or smaller. You could get rid of the ribbons. You can move stuff around, but you want just kind of a basic look. So I like some of these, like this right here, this Regina Falange. I can see this becoming a Speaker one sheet, right? Move her up a little bit, put her bio here, maybe have another section down here about her testimonials, her information down here. But that, I think that could be a really great design for a one sheet. Some other places I do a lot in their small business. Let me see here. Oh, I see the search up here. Sorry. So in the small business templates, again, there's that one, or this guy, this one. A lot of these could be really great one sheets. Like this for the notary, I can see that becoming someone's speaker one sheet pretty easily. You know, this guy has a lot of different variations out there. But so I would go out and play around. Like before you get started, write out your description, write out, get your testimonials, you know, kind of make your list of your best topics, you know, get all your information together before you start playing around with design. But, you know, the most important thing, I mean, there's no one thing. You just want it to be impactful. You want it to be professional, and you want it to have some impact. So when someone reads it, they go, yes, there's a reason why I should hire them. That's the whole purpose of a one sheet, is to just very quickly give an event organizer a reason to hire you. And pretty much any time, if they will allow you, if especially if you cold call any event organizers, you want to send an email that is a, you know, introduction to you, why you think you'd be a good speaker, blah, 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 and then attach your speaker one sheet. Or if your speaker one sheet is on your website as a download, as a PDF or part of a media kit, send them the link to that. But you definitely want to spend some time in creating a one sheet. You know, it comes in handy in all kinds of different ways. But okay, so anyone have any questions?
I have a couple.
Okay.
Yes. What is this Canva?
Oh, you don't know about Canva?
No, never heard of it.
Oh my gosh, girl. Okay, so let me go to Canva. Canva is where almost everyone I know creates their it's Photoshop for Dummies, basically.
Okay. Canva.com. Okay.
Yeah. But here, if you haven't been to Canva, let's see if it'll take a minute to get there. I didn't have
Well, I can go check it out if everybody else is familiar with it.
No, I want to hear.
Okay.
Right, no, I mean, so Canva.com, like probably 80 or 90% of what you see on Facebook was created in Canva. Canva
Okay.
allows you to take a photo and put words on it, make collages, make,
Okay.
I mean, Canva is a design, it's a free, like I said, it's free Photoshop for Dummies.
Okay.
And so let's see if Canva will come up here in a second. It's just being slow. So here is Canva. All right, so you see Canva?
Mm-hmm.
And so basically it's like, what do you want to design? So, you know, Facebook covers, social media posts, presentations, posters, flyers, Facebook headers. So you can see some of the things. I mean, I design on Canva all day, every day, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but so Canva, like for instance, let's just say you wanted to do a social media post. I probably should do, you know what, I probably should go back and do a flyer, sorry. Well, we'll start here. And it takes a minute, especially when you're recording. But basically what will happen is over here on the left-hand side, here they come, will be all kinds of templates. Okay. Now this one I just happened to, I pulled up social media posts. So, yeah, these are for real estate, right? This one's for quotes. This one's for sales, travel, days and events, party, tips, result, you know, all these different kinds of templates, right? So let's just say that you wanted to do something about a flash sale. And so there it is. Now it's over here. And really, you just like this outline, but you don't like any of the words kind of thing. Then you just click on it and you get rid of those words, right? And then you go over here to text and say you want to do a new heading. Is it showing this on your screen?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Wasn't sure. But yeah, so it says, add a heading kind of thing, you move it up, or you can, you play around with your text or whatever. But I was really just trying to get your text right here. And you just type in Cleo's sale. And then, whatever font you want to make it. There's a couple hundred fonts that you can choose. Let's just, we'll just do this one and say you want to make it in some sort of color and make it big. So you can play around, right? You can change the background. You can upload your own pictures to do things with. Obviously, when you look at my uploads, you're going to see that I've been working on, I had an event last week, so here's all the ads from all the vendors. And then here's all the if she can ladies kind of thing. I'm working on the book, so there's all their photos. This is a great place. You can resize photos in Canva. I've created ads. I use Canva a lot. It's a great tool for graphics. If you want boxes or hearts or, any kind of features kind of thing, you can create all kinds of stuff. They've got a lot of free photos. They've got a lot of free clip art. So it's just a great graphics program that's free. Now they will try to upgrade, get you to upgrade to I think it's $11 a month kind of service, but honestly, the free works really well. So any other questions before we get back to talking about the one sheet?
No, I just had my other question related to the one sheeter.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Since I write and speak, the one sheeter should just focus on one?
Well, it depends. It depends on what the purpose is, right? So yes, it probably should just focus on the speaking.
Okay.
You can put on there that you are also an author, but what would who's going to hire you just because you're an author? Or like, what's the, I'm trying to think of
because
why do you want to put your author stuff on there?
Because I've written about race and it won a national award. So right. It makes it seem like I know what I'm talking about, or maybe.
Absolutely, you should mention your awards. Absolutely.
Okay.
But your speaker one sheet is the intention really is to get someone to hire you to speak. Okay. Not necessarily the book absolutely gives you credibility, but that's not, but the one sheet is really to get them to hire you to speak.
Okay.
Just knowing that you're an author may not be enough.
Okay. I mean, that wasn't the focus, but I thought it would, I mean, you know, I had included information about the books, but okay.
Yeah, and you know what? And I would probably cut that back.
Okay.
And really focus more on how do you relate to the audiences? What do you tell audiences? How do audience relate to you?
Okay.
More so than, because I think you had more of like a description of the book kind of thing. And that's really not what people are going to hire you to speak for.
Okay.
It's good that you have that, but they really want to know more about, you know, you talk about race relations and give 3 examples, and you can say, and from the pages of, you know, my father, you know, was it My Father's Journey? I don't remember.
Witness to the truth.
Witness to the truth. You know, I mean, so you can weave it in, but you don't want it to be like descriptions of your book.
Okay.
Right? It really needs to be a description of you and your,
Okay.
okay. Anyone else? Well, if there's no questions, really. Anyone else? Emily or Michelle, Elizabeth, got any questions?
I'm good.
I got a question.
Okay.
What if you haven't done a lot of talk and you don't have much to list? What are you supposed to do?
Like I said, list, I mean, you have done some talking, right? I mean, it can be things like, you know, you did a class presentation. You don't have to say it was a class presentation, but you can just say it was a presentation to the Integrative Nutrition Institute, whatever. You know, that you spoke here, that you spoke there, any networking events, church events, small group kinds of things. You can list those. And the thing is, you don't have to list a bunch. You list 2. You know, and just know that as you get more experience, you'll add. But right now, you know, and you can do something simple, because I know you've been on A Deeper You, right? You've been on the radio and TV, or just the TV?
Just TV.
Just TV. So one thing you're going to say is, as seen on A Deeper You, CW, you know, on the CW, you were at the Go Red for Women at Scotts Grand. You were, you know, I mean, so I know you've got at least 2 or 3 right there.
Okay.
And that's all you need to do, right? So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to, everyone starts somewhere, right? And so you don't have to have a whole list of experience yet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So,
But in any place that you've taught, and I know that when you think about it, there have been places that you've taught.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be like a formal speech or talk that I gave.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Trina, would she list the expertise that she have in her nutrition program?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Oh, for sure. I mean, and part of her bio is going to be that she's a certified, you know, certified coach or nutrition expert, or, you know, that she focuses on gut health, you know, and that's going to be part of her bio. And then the topics that she speaks about are going to be very specific on some of those nutrition things. So it's going to come across that she is an expert there. Absolutely. And a couple testimonials, you know, and honestly, it's one of the things that you do need some testimonials. So reach out to people who have heard you talk and ask for some testimonials.
I'll give you one.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. I love the person.
Exactly. We all give you testimonials. I've heard you talk. I can give you a testimonial.
All right, good.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's what we're all here for, right? Is to help each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Anyone? What?
that caused me to have another question.
Okay.
So so when I've spoken at colleges and churches, so I just put colleges, or do I need to list the colleges? Do I list the churches
You know
or?
what? You know what I would do for you, Cleo? I would probably, what's your best 5?
Okay,
And you can say colleges, colleges including like your 4 or 5.
okay,
Because you certainly don't want to list everywhere, because that would be
okay,
a 3-page, no. But pick your 1 or 2, up to 5 most either recognizable or the ones that meant the most to you, that you got the best feedback from. They all, the only thing is this is not your entire bio. The one sheet is not intended to be everything. It is intended to be the highlights and for someone to very quickly look at it and make a decision whether you are someone they want to hire or not.
okay.
Okay, it is not your entire life story. It's not everything that you've done. It is simply highlights. It is a highlight reel. That's all it is. It's a one sheet. So you're going to summarize a lot. You're going to cut out a lot because you really only want to list the things that are most impactful.
So the original one where I just had like the logos of a lot of where it just had a box and it had previous speaking clients, and then it had logos of, College of Charleston and, the different colleges and the detention center and the Navy and all of that. It just had the logos. So
Right.
don't do it that way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, people would get it from there. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Anything else?
Yes. Should we have a speaker sheet printed, or is that only for electronic use?
No, actually, you should have one printed.
Okay.
Let me go back. Yes, I would say you should have them printed and have them printed on good quality, probably glossy paper. But you definitely want an electronic version also. But sometimes, especially if you're meeting with an event planner and they want to walk away with something, instead of giving them your business card, give them your one sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have just a little folder that you have that have those with you, because that actually comes across as you are prepared to be a speaker. But definitely have it electronically. So if you are cold calling any event planners, you can, send the one sheet. But I have some printed that, I have on occasion. And if you want to stand out from other speakers, occasionally mail your one sheet with a cover letter to people.
Okay.
Instead of reaching out by email, make yourself stand apart and send them your one sheet.
Okay.
Especially if it's a conference you really want to talk at. Do it.
Thanks.
Anyone else? All right, well then I think we are going to call that a wrap. If you are interested in becoming a member of Amazing Speaks, we've got a charter member offer out there on amazingspeaks.com. Look on the right-hand side, it says charter member. Click there and check out that offer. And we've got some events coming up soon, one later this month. Elizabeth, you want to say anything?
No, I thought I was really, it's a good meeting. I enjoyed the information. It's powerful.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, then we will see you out. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Request to join our Facebook group. And go out to the website, amazingspeaks.com, to see what all we have to offer. And I will talk with you later. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Trina. Emily, I'll get you the testimony.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right.